Hello everyone, Taylor Johnson here. I'm often asked, should I buy now or wait? The market does seem to have gone up in price. Interest rates are high. Should I wait and buy later? Well, let's take a look at some numbers so that you can make that decision for yourself and be fairly smart about your decision. If we assume a home price of about $350,000 now, with a 3% down payment, and I just looked up the interest rates. The average rate right around now is right around 7 1/8, or maybe we could even say 7 1/4. Let's assume that we have roughly 5% annual appreciation on the property, and that your current rent payment is around $800. Okay, so these are the assumptions for this model. And we can change these at any time. If you want to contact me and get specific numbers, please do. I'd be happy to do that. All right, so we take a look, and also I should say, these are provided for us by our lender partner, First Home Mortgage, and the loan officer is Matt Borgerson. He's tremendous, so please reach out to him too if you want some questions answered. All right, so we're looking here today. We're looking at a 30-year loan, 3% down payment. Here's your purchase price and your loan amount. Down payment cost is going to be $10,500, and you're going to need closing costs of $10,500. And we are not assuming any purchase assistance program help or any seller credits here. Those could certainly change these numbers. So $21,000 is needed for your cash for closing. Here's your interest rate, and your monthly payment is this amount. All right, and your equity right now starting is $10,500. If you wait next year, we're assuming, again, remember, we're assuming a 5% appreciation rate. So you're going to be purchasing the property at a higher price, 5% higher. Here's the loan amount. More cash to close is needed, so it's $22,550. Again, no buyer purchase assistance here or any seller credit. Again, both of those can change these numbers dramatically. Let's assume rates do drop to next year to 6%, and at that time then your payment would be $2,571. So it is a savings of about $140 a month, but really in the scheme of things, it's not as great as you would probably like it to be, right? And you would have $11,000 equity in the home because that's your down payment amount. Now let's look at if you were to purchase this year and refinance next year at this lower rate. Well, you're refinancing a property that now has more value. Again, remember, we have a 5% appreciation rate assumed here. So you now have a higher initial value of the home. Your loan amount started here at $339,500, has decreased to $336,000 because of the payments you've made on your mortgage over the year. No down payment because we're doing a refinance. This lender is offering you a lender credit to cover the cost of the refinance, so it's essentially a zero cost refinance. And assume that the interest rate's actually a little bit higher, maybe 6 1/4 instead of 6. Your monthly payment then is $2,485, which is, nicer than $2,711. You're saving $225. And you also have accumulated $31,395,000 in equity. Equity, remember, is the difference between what you owe and what the house is worth. So this $31,995 is a tremendous gain for you in that year's time. Let's see how much that is. 31 395 divide by 367. Okay, so that brings your equity in the home up to close to 9%. At 20%, you can get rid of the mortgage insurance. So that's a great thing. So here, if we assume 3 years, every year 5% appreciation, in 3 years' time, your equity has reached 52,500. And again, looking at this, raw numbers, like if you bought here, you do not have rent payment now. If you buy in the second year, you have rent payment for a year of $21,600 over the course of the year, assuming $1,800 a month rent. That seems high. 1,800. Oh, that's correct. 21,600. And so if you take this equity that you would gain if you'd bought now, plus the 5% appreciation, plus you're paid down on the mortgage, your equity of $3,195, and you subtract your monthly rent expense, here's the equity you lost by not buying this year. Okay? So again, run through this really quickly. If you were to buy this year, here's an estimated monthly payment for $350,000 house. If you buy next year, assuming appreciation on that value, here's the payment next year on the same house. If you buy this year and refinance next year at a lower rate, here is your payment now on that same house that you bought this year, and you have built equity because of appreciation in that house. Now, we could potentially change a few things. If we wanted to assume, say, only a 3% appreciation. All right, so here are the new numbers for payments and equity lost at a 3% appreciation. However, if we have say we have this year a 10% appreciation like we had last year, then in 3 years' time, you now have gained $105,000 in value just by owning this house. And if you bought next year instead of this year, you lose $37,000 in equity. And look at next year's purchase. Because we have a 10% appreciation, even though we have a 1% lower interest rate, your payment is roughly the same. If you look at buying now and then refinancing in a year's time, you save $200 a month. If you're able to refinance at 6%, then you save $270 a month. All right, my name is Taylor Johnson. Again, I'm with Keller Williams Capital Properties, and I'm here to help you and be a resource for you. If I can run these numbers for you at any specific property price or interest rate, just to show this for you, again, I'm not trying to browbeat you one way or the other. My idea is to give you the information you need to make a wise decision. And I've been asked again and again, should I buy now or should I wait? Here it is in raw numbers. You make the decision which is better for you financially, for your well-being, for how you feel, whatever. Sometimes you might have to decide that next year is going to be the year because you're not ready this year, and that's okay. But just understand what that means for you, okay? If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please reach out and like it and follow my channel. That will help other people find it. And again, I'm here to answer questions for you, or you can reach out to Matt, who's also here to answer questions for you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to hear from you. Bye now.